All right, welcome back to Browns franchise here on Madden 24. Last week we beat the Steelers 38 to 34 in a pretty close game. Um, been a while since I've recorded anything, but Ethan Kilmer won Player of the Week last week. He had 5 touchdowns. Was sacked 8 times, but did throw for 5 touchdowns. Did have an interception. We're going to be playing spoiler this week against the Bengals. I mean, we're 4-10, so yeah, beat the Bengals for a significant boost. Probably just a bunch of XP or something, or XP for our best players. Not sure. It's been a while since I've had that scenarios. We're gonna run the ball inside. We'll get into our practice drill here real quick.
Let's go.
Try to get gold. Been a while since I've actually gotten gold on one of these practice drills. Somehow that's incomplete. Knocked out of his hand at the last moment, I guess. I haven't been getting gold nearly as much since I've just been doing these drills only the one time. Ringer with another catch. That one's incomplete. That may have just screwed us over on getting gold. Hopefully we can still at least get silver. Been mostly recording the Lions franchise, so it's been a while since I've done either Browns franchise or only Cunningham franchise. Might still be able to get silver here. That one's in. I threw that just a little too soon. That one's knocked down. Well, we did get silver. Silver, barely. It's going to give us, what, 500 XP? Yeah, I mean, could be worse, I guess. We could have just got bronze. Really, the one that was, looks like Devon Achane's going to be out of the game with a back strain. And is that Ringer's out of the game with a dislocated wrist? And then one of our offensive linemen has a PCL sprain, so hopefully no injuries on defense because we're going to have enough trouble on offense here. So let's do our upgrades here. If it wants to load the upgrades. Offline franchise should not have this many problems. I mean, there we go, finally. Benson's got an upgrade. We'll go one into vertical threat. Catching, deep route running. And then we'll go one into possession because that'll get him to an 80 overall. And that'll give him an ability slot. Which he has 2 ability slots now. I think we want to do... I like to do reach for it and then... We don't need anything. We can do tank. Let's do tank. Need to get him upgraded a little more to get him some better abilities. +2 mid accuracy. And who's our running back going to be here? With A-Chain out. Pierre Strong. Jerome Ford is also out with an injury, so. Oh boy. And of course, I want to try to run the ball. See if there's any free agent running backs here. Ezekiel Elliott is here. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is here. We have him in our Malik Cunningham Patriots franchise. He's not bad. Think we could go Leonard Fournette if we can afford him. We can. We're gonna sign Leonard Fournette. And then even when Devon A-Chain comes back, that's going to give us another running back. We really need another receiver, don't we? Especially with Ringer out. We really don't have good receivers. Robert Woods. I think we'll go Noah Brown here. We don't have the cap room to sign Noah Brown. We can sign Jalen Rager. He wants very little money. N'Keal Harry doesn't want hardly any money either. We're going to go N'Keal Harry. We don't have the cap room to sign it. Okay. I guess we'll just stick with the receivers we have then. At least we got Leonard Fournette. And we don't meet the roster requirements for having enough right guards. So that's a problem. I don't understand how. Because we have a center at right guard and a right tackle. Our right guard is Wyatt Teller, and he's injured for the week. We're just going to take Nick Ford and move him to right guard. And I hit the wrong one. Having some issues already with this team. And a lot of them are things that we don't want to have to deal with. Gonna move him to right guard. it's going to put him back at center. It's a good offensive line when they're healthy. I mean, for the most part, anyway. Hopefully now we can actually get into the game. Hopefully it doesn't tell me we don't have enough centers or something. It's fine. We're good now. Taking way too long to get the game started, though. I mean, 10 minutes already in this video, so I don't really edit my videos, so whatever happens, happens, and makes it into the video. So taking on Joe Burrow, so that may not go well, especially with Devon Achane out, our superstar running back. Our tight end just moved up to superstar development. Maybe he plays a big role in this game. Still like to run the ball a little bit now that we have Leonard Fournette. Looks like, are we kicking off here? Hard to tell just yet. And then Joe Burrow looks totally not like Joe Burrow. So they did not have to show him without his helmet on. That was not okay. We are going to get the ball first. Going to return it out to the 21. Ethan Kilmer, 38 touchdowns, 31 picks, 4,000 yards. Can he get to 5,000 yards? Probably not. We're going to try to get him going here today. Going to start out with a run by Leonard Fournette. He's going to lose a yard. And that's what our receivers look like today. Weddington, Bell, and Kadarius Toney out here. Going to get it out to Benson. He's going to pick up about 9. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Hopefully we can run the ball here on 3rd and 2. Pick up a first down with Leonard Fournette. He gets enough. Gonna throw it out to Bell. He's gonna make the catch, get us down to the 42-yard line. 27 yards on the play. I'd like to get Leonard Fournette going here. He's gonna pick up about 7 on that play. The last thing we need is Leonard Fournette getting hurt. Gonna hand it off to him again. He's gonna get a first down. And I think we're gonna look to go play action here. Overthrew him quite a bit there. He was open if the pass would have been accurate. Jeremiah Mosu-Cormo out for 2 weeks as well. A lot of injuries on this team this week. If we can find a way to get the win, that'd be nice. Benson with a touchdown. Wide open on the play action. Trevon Benson. We take the lead early. If that had been a field goal and not an extra point, that probably would have been no good. Stonehouse with the kickoff. And the defense is going to come onto the field for the first time here. Hopefully we can get some pressure on Joe Burrow. 30 touchdowns to only 7 picks.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ed Oliver with a sack. Quickly getting that pressure on Joe Burrow like we wanted.
11 MTK.
Jerome Baker up the middle here. Might have hit the quarterback late. Yeah, looks like we did. It's going to be 15 yards and a first down. That was on me. That was Jerome Baker. Gave him a lot of yards there. They're going to go end around here and lose 2 yards with T. Higgins. And it's really got to be the defense that keeps us in the game today with all the injuries on offense, too. Joe Burrow launching it down the field, but that looks like it's going to be out of bounds. And it is. This video will be going up right after I record it, as usual. That one's dropped. Patterson was barreling down on it. Bengals going to punt here now. We get the ball at the 19. Gonna keep trying to run the ball with Leonard Fournette, but we're gonna go play action to start out here. Tried to get the ball out, but couldn't throw it in time. Gonna change the formation here. Looking to get the ball to Benson. He can't catch up to it. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 20 here. Might try to get the ball to Kadarius Toney here. It is. He's wide open behind everybody. He makes the catch. He's got the 20. He's at the 10. He's going to take it all the way for a touchdown on 3rd and 20. Kadarius Toney. Giving his career a resurgence here in Cleveland. He's certainly much better in the game than he is in real life. Doesn't make quite all the drops that he does. And we're up 14-0.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They're going to get a first down with Joe Mixon here.
Gun, gun.
It's really the first time they'd run the ball. They're going to play action and just going to dump it off short. Patterson on the tackle.
Here we go, here we go.
And Oliver trying to get the pressure. Can't quite get there, and then a missed tackle. Greg Newsome eventually makes the tackle.
On one, ready?
They're going to hand it off again here. Pick up about 6. we can keep scoring on offense, I mean, just not turn the ball over in this game, that would. We're in good shape already. Up 14 here. A stop here would be really good on 3rd and 4. We're going to blitz Joe Burrow. Going to get to him. Looked like they were trying to set up a screen. Next time we get the ball, we'll take a look at the Bengals team. We didn't do that yet. I completely forgot, so we'll take a look at their team. They're going to take a field goal. Go down 14-3. Going to take our kickoff return to the 21 here. We'll take a look at the Bengals team here. Depth chart. Bengals. They've got Joe Burrow. Backup is Kellen Mond. They've got Joe Mixon. Backup is Demetric Felton Jr. Fullback Harvey Kendricks, the rookie. Wide receivers still Jamar Chase, still T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Charlie Jones is the 4th guy. Tight end Irv Smith Jr. And then the rookie Emmanuel Connor. Orlando Brown at left tackle. And Andrew Norwell at left guard. Center is Ted Karras. Karaz. I don't know how to say his name. Alex Kappa at right guard. Gary Schaefer at left. Playing right tackle. He's a left tackle, so they must. Do they have an injury here, or do they just not have a good right tackle? Miles Murphy and Sam Hubbard. Trey Hendricks. Joseph Asai. DJ Reader. And BJ Hill. Tariq Smith at left outside linebacker, so only a 65 overall. And then Jermaine Pratt and Cambrick Howard, a rookie. Logan Wilson, he's pretty good. But not a lot of depth here. Corners, they've got a couple of good corners here. Owosi at corner, and then DJ Turner, Cam Taylor Britt. But outside of their top guy, really not anybody good. They've got a rookie at safety, Quentin McGill, and then Grant Delpit. So, of course, Evan McPherson at kicker, Brad Robbins at punter. So, I think let's see if they have any injuries here as well. Of course, we've got a lot. Evan McPherson has a chest injury. He's to be determined. That must have happened on that last play, and then their right tackle Jackson Carman is out. So, because Evan McPherson just kicked that field goal, so he must have been injured on that play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Gonna get a roughing the passer on that one. Gonna hand it off to Fournette. He's gonna get about 10. Maybe a little more than that. Got Benson in the backfield blocking. He's not much of a blocker, but he's a big body that You know, if he can get on somebody, he might be able to block him. Just because of his size. Gonna pick up 3 on that one. Gonna get our fullback in the block. That one didn't go so well. I'm gonna get about 1. Gonna look to pass now. Gonna roll out here. Gonna launch it down the field. That's incomplete. It's gonna take us to the end of the first quarter. And I think we're actually gonna go for this here. 4th and 6. Gonna get it out to Benson. He's got the first down and more. Really just want to pile on this lead here. Really weren't into field goal range yet. Was looking to throw it to Leonard Fournette, but he got caught up on a defender there, and now that one we're sacked again. Might just launch this down the field to Kadarius Toney here. He can't get it. Might be a long field goal from here. They want us to punt. 4th and 23. I'm gonna go for it. I don't know. We'll try here. Weddington is wide open. Can't get an accurate pass. We're gonna turn it over on downs. Probably could have just punted, but we're gonna trust our defense here. Held them to a field goal the last time, so even if they get a touchdown, we still have the lead. So it's another first down.
Here we go.
That one's incomplete. Throw a little off there because of the pressure from the safeties. Gonna go with another blitz here. We're gonna show that we're blitzing. And they're gonna just check it down short here. Tried to get a little bit on that one, but gonna bring up a 4th and 6. They're gonna kick the field goal, and Evan McPherson is not out to kick the field goal. Looks like that injury was too much for him, so gonna have the punter kick the field goal, and it's no good. The punter was kicking the field goal, and he didn't have the leg. That one was short. Gonna launch it down the field here to Benson. He's gonna make the catch. He's gonna take it into the end zone. Our first play after the missed field goal. Trevon Benson gonna give us a 21-3 lead here, pending the extra point. And we are dominating the Bengals today. Again, we can't make the playoffs. Our season is over. But we can certainly try to knock them out of the position they're in. Joe Burrow hasn't really looked to push it down the field much today.
11, 11, 11, 11, MT, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
That one's knocked out of the hands by Patterson there.
On one, ready?
Gonna bring up a 3rd and 5. And Burrow's gonna get sacked. Martin Emerson, the sack. 2 sacks for us today, 3 for them. Bengals gonna look to punt here. We're gonna look to extend that lead even further. Eight 800 yards on the season for Kadarius Toney. Gonna get that one out, but that's incomplete, knocked away. That one's caught by Bell. That's a 1st down. We'll go no huddle here with just under 4 minutes remaining. Gonna pick up 3 with Leonard Fournette. I'm gonna try a screen now. Hopefully he can get out and pick up a few yards. He's gonna get the 1st down. Doesn't really get much more than that. See how he does on a draw here. He's gonna power through for about 4. 9 rushes for 36 yards, but they've been helpful yards. They've been yards that lead to short passes, lead to 1st downs. Ethan Kilmer trying to take off. He's going to scramble up the middle here for about 9 and get the 1st down. Going to go with our favorite play action crossers here. Throw it to the end zone. That's incomplete. Kadarius Toney running right into the coverage. Going to get it out to Benson here. He's going to get another 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Had a man open there, but too much pressure. We were hit as we threw, so no completion on that one. Again, pressure. Kind of rolled right into it. Looking to get out, get a better throw on that one. But 3rd and goal here. Trying to get it out again and again with the pressure. I think we'll take the field goal here. Going to be up 24-3 here. We've got all of our timeouts. We could look to try to get the ball back again. Up 24-3. I don't know that we really need to. If they're going to pick up a 1st down, probably going to be pretty hard to Stop him and get the ball back here. Almost sacking Joe Burrow. That's a completion for about 5. Throwing it down the field. He's got a man wide open. Completely beat the coverage, but couldn't get it to him in bounds. They're going to get a completion here to Jamar Chase. They're going to pick up the first, and they're going to call their first timeout here. Would think with Evan McPherson injured, if he's still out of the game, they'd have to get pretty close here in order to kick a field goal. Oh, we miss on the catch there, and they're going to take it in for a touchdown. T. Higgins just mossed our receiver. Got lost trying to go after the ball, and then overran on the tackles. 24-10 now, so we're going to look to do something with the ball here. As we fumble the ball and nearly give it back to the Bengals with a chance to cut it to 7. Fortunately, we are able to recover it. Throwing it out to Benson, but he's covered well. We're going to go with a screen here, just try to maybe pick up a first down. Just get a nice completion, look to get a little something going. He's going to pick up a couple of blocks. Get about 8. And Benson's wide open. Going to get it down to him. He's going to get all the way down to the 27-yard line. Got one timeout left now after we just took one. Going to get it out to Benson again. He's going to dive for the touchdown, but is stopped on a rough tackle there. Is able to get out of bounds, though. Going to throw it out to Bell. And Bell gets the touchdown. Just a short little completion, David Bell. We go back up 31-10 here. Get our 21-point lead back. 5 plays, 76 yards. Only took about 20 seconds off the clock. Going to give it back to the Bengals. They have 20 seconds and 2 timeouts. But with the injury to their kicker, not sure they have time to really get into field goal range here. They need to get pretty close to have one that their punter can kick through. They're just going to run the ball. But they get a first down, so they decide to call a timeout. I would guess they'd want to throw it here now. Burrow, taking too much time, is sacked. They call their final timeout. Not sure why they're going to bother here. They're looking to throw it again. They get it short and complete with 2 seconds left. They do get out of bounds. That's the first catch today for Tyler Boyd. And somehow Burrow's in the zone now? But he's sacked again. This time it's Myles Garrett. Ethan Kilmer having a great game here. 300 passing yards in the first half. Jacksonville taking on Green Bay. They're up 14-0. Pittsburgh taking on the Chargers. And the Pittsburgh wins. They're 7-8. Beating the 8-7 Chargers. See this nice pass downfield from Ethan Kilmer. That was the one early in the game to Kadarius Toney. We'll keep going run inside. And we'll defend the short pass. Been throwing a lot of short passes. We have a 21-point lead here. It would take a tremendous effort on our part to just blow the game and, blow a 21-point lead. Of course, if they score a touchdown and, maybe we turn the ball over, suddenly they're with another score only down 7. But
Here we go.
gonna miss on that tackle. I think he's gonna take it all the way. We just totally missed the tackle we had. T. Higgins taking it all the way. First play of the second half. Bengals go all the way for a touchdown. One play, 83 yards. We're going to get the ball here. I'd like to run some time off the clock. I'd like to get into the end zone, but I'd also like to run some time off the clock. We're going to get it out to the 20. David Bell has 6 targets for 3 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown today. Not seeing a ton of running plays here. I'd like to start out running the ball with Leonard Fournette. He's going to take it up the middle. He's injured. That is the last thing we need. Pierre Strong going to come into the game now. He can't get anything on that one. We're going to look at the 3rd and 4. Going to go no huddle and look to get a screen to Pierre Strong. Just gets behind a blocker, just barely gets out and gets the first down. It's an abdominal tear for Leonard Fournette, so looks like we may lose him for the rest of the season. We'll have Devon Achane back next week, but I really would have liked to have had Leonard Fournette for some of that power running. Even when we did have Achane back. So it's unfortunate with an abdominal tear. Probably, I would think, with how many games are left in the season, going to miss the remainder of the season. So. Tried to get it to Bell again, but he drops it. Second and 10, we're going to hand it off here to Pierre Strong. He only gets about 2. He's got 3 rushes for 5 yards. Not real great here. We're going to get sacked as there was just nowhere to go with the ball. There was a holding call anyway, so Would have been backed up regardless. We're going to punt. Took a little bit of time off the clock here. Going to bounce into the end zone, unfortunately. Could have really had him pinned there, but T. Higgins has 5 catches for 159 yards. That's wild because he's just really broken away on 2 big plays. Going to run it with Mixon and get a first down. He's ran the ball well today when they've let him run it. Gonna throw it short there. Pick up about 7. We miss on that tackle, but Patterson trying to get him, and now I was able to slow him down just enough. Boyd on the catch. That one's knocked down. Emerson, I think it was. Gonna get a wide open Jamar Chase on that play. We're down to the 15-yard line. Bengals trying to get back into the game here. We're gonna throw it short, and that's incomplete. That one's knocked out of the hands of the receiver on that play. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 10. With how much time's left, they may decide to settle for a field goal if we can get a stop here. But there, oh, it's actually gonna be dropped. Just completely dropped. They are gonna settle for the field goal. They've got their punter in to kick the field goal. Not sure he could have made it from much further than that. It's good. We're up by 11 here. A touchdown would almost certainly put the game away. Trying to run with Pierre Strong is not the answer though. He is just not able to get much of anything. Maybe we can utilize him as a receiver. Tried to wait for something to develop there and we're sacked. 3rd and 16 here now. Throwing it out down the middle, and that's picked off. Trying to get the ball to Benson. It's the first turnover of the game for either team. Surely if they get a touchdown, they'll go for 2 to make it a field goal game. Would like to keep them out of the end zone. Just not a great throw. Not a great read by me, but Not a great throw from Ethan Kelmer either. A little bit overthrown.
Here we go.
We can go end around. Didn't work earlier, but they get 5 on it here. Ran that play earlier, very early in the game with T. Higgins.
11 Palmer.
Gonna get another completion. Gonna bounce off a tackler. Ward not able to chase him down before he gets into the end zone. Irv Smith Jr. They're going for 2 here. They're trying to get back into this game. We're letting them at this point. The 2 is good. They're only down 3 now. Our 21 point has evaporated to a 3-point lead. I think the only way we can extend this lead here is by doing what we did in the first half and really throwing the ball a lot. We had some runs, really. Set up the pass from Leonard Fournette. Pierre Strong is not helping us out quite as much. Might try to run the ball here if we can get a first down. It's Kadarius Toney on the catch. We'll go no huddle. We'll try to run the ball. At least take a little bit of time off the clock. Pierre Strong gonna get out of the crowd there and pick up 9. We certainly don't want Pierre Strong getting injured. We have almost nobody behind him. Gonna hand it off to him again. He's gonna get a first down. He's got 6 rushes for 18 yards. That should take us to the end of the third quarter here. Hopefully we can come down and score on this drive. And try to get a little closer to putting this game away. 5 more yards for Pierre Strong. Don't stay down on that. Don't stay down like that, Pierre Strong. You're having me worried already. Gonna get it out to Kadarius Toney. He's going to pick up quite a few. Nearly 400 yards passing today for Ethan Kelmer. Going to throw a backwards pass to Pierre Strong. He's going to lose 2 yards. Get it to Akins. He's going to get a first down. That's over 400 yards passing now. And get Benson back on the field here. Going to bring him on a little in route. By the time he got open, I was looking his way the whole time. By the time he got open, we were sacked. Going to throw it short to Kadarius Toney. Just going to get back to sack yardage on that one. Going to throw it out to Strong. He's going to get us to a 4th and 3 here. I see no reason to kick the field goal. I see absolutely no reason. There's no reason to kick a field goal, go up by 6. Then they know that they need the touchdown. Gonna try to get it to Benson here. That's incomplete. At least now they have to go the length of the field. We know they can't kick a long field goal with their kicker injured.
Here we go.
That one's complete, and they're gonna pick up a lot of yards on that play. I just don't like kicking the field goal there. Would have liked to have picked up the first down, but we just weren't able to. And Baker trying to get some pressure. Burrow throwing it across his body all the way down the field. That is not a throw that normally is made. Gonna throw it short again here. They can tie the game with a field goal.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
Don't think they're quite into field goal range yet. With their kicker being injured, certainly might be now, but it's fumbled. They're gonna get it back. Almost had our first turnover of the game. Our defense did anyway. Getting another completion. Joe Burrow out here to Jamar Chase. Thornhill with the tackle. It's going to bring up first and goal. Bengals looking to take the lead here. This would be a perfect time for a turnover. That's a touchdown. We're just not able to get the tackle on Tyler Boyd. Bengals take the lead. We've now blown a 21-point lead. They're going to go up by 4. We've got 3 minutes to get a touchdown. Decent kickoff return out to the 28. Gonna roll out here, look to get it down the field to Benson. It's caught. He's out of bounds at the 30. I'd like to take some more time off the clock here. That was a big gain. Gonna run the ball with Pierre Strong here. He's gonna get about 2. They're ranked number 1 in takeaways this season. They've only had 1 today. I'd like to get into the end zone here, but I'd also would not like the Bengals to have very much time with the ball. 3rd and 2. I am going to run a play here before the 2-minute warning if they let me. Try to pick up this first down with Pierre Strong. He's going to get quite a bit more. We can get down to the 12-yard line. We can still get a first down inside the 2. Two minutes left now. Gonna hand it off to Pierre Strong again. He's gonna get about 2 yards. Gonna run the ball again here. We're gonna take some more time off the clock before we run this play. Really don't want to give the Bengals any time to answer. If we can get a touchdown here. Gonna hand it off to Pierre Strong. He gets stopped immediately. But I was always looking to throw the ball here on 3rd down. We're going to let this take under a minute before we snap the ball. Bengals still have all their timeouts, so could be a problem if they get the ball back. Going to snap the ball here. Going to get it out to Benson. That was the same play that didn't work earlier on the 4th down, but it gives us a touchdown this time. We'll kick the extra point, make it a field goal game. After nearly blowing the game, blowing a 21-point lead, we're up 38-35. Bengals got the ball here. 3 timeouts, 53 seconds, only need a field goal to tie. Burrow going to get it out short to, I think that was Jamar Chase there. And it says the target's the 40-yard line. I'm not sure he could hit one from the 40-yard line. I mean, he's their punter. He's not their usual field goal kicker. So Joe Burrow also throwing for 400 yards today. It's been a game with a lot of passing. Neither team having too much success running the ball. They're going to get that one out, get down to the 45. Again, I'm not sure if they can make a field goal from this far away. That one's picked off by Vincent Jr., one of the backups. Just, we're going to have to see that again. Burrow here. Just throwing it right to him. Coming up to run with that receiver there and just, as now we're going to have to, I think, just run 3 straight times with Pierre Strong and make them use their timeouts. And he's going to get a first down, and at this point we can just take a knee. Going to pick up another 8 there, Pierre Strong. Bengals now out of timeouts. Going to hand it off to Pierre Strong again. Going to get another first down. We're going to go no huddle here. I'm going to try to get this ball into the end zone. We're going to get sacked. I didn't like it. Didn't want to turn it over there. Give them a chance. Just eat the sack and win the game. So we'll take a look at the stats here. Actually, I want players to. Ethan Kilmer had the same amount of attempts as Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow actually completed a few more passes, but we had one more touchdown. We had a 91-yard touchdown. He had an 83-yard touchdown. 484 to compared to 421. We really had a little bit better of a game than Joe Burrow did. Pierre Strong ended up with 63 yards rushing. Some of that was at the end there, running out the clock, but Leonard Fournette had 10 carries for 43 yards. Joe Mixon, 6 carries for 51 yards, but they really didn't stick with the run after they got down by so much. Receiving, Irv Smith Jr. ate us up. Javon Benson had 244 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. I don't know how he doesn't win Rookie of the Year. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase got us good. Kadarius Toney had a nice game. 4 catches for 130 and a touchdown. He had that 91-yard touchdown, though, so the rest of his catches really didn't go for much. Leonard Fournette with a couple of catches. Defensively, we're just going to look at our team. A couple of sacks. Myles Garrett, Ed Oliver, Martin Emerson, and Isaiah McGuire. Not a ton of tackles for loss because, I mean, they really didn't run the ball. It's hard to get tackles for loss when they're not running the ball. And then Kerry Vincent Jr. are like 3rd or 4th, probably our 4th string corner. I mean, he's down on the depth chart a little bit, but he had the game-winning interception there at the end. Dustin Hopkins made a field goal. And we'll take a look at the Bengals here. Evan McPherson had that one field goal he made, and then he got hurt, and then Brad Robbins was 1 for 2. So only one punt from us today. Good game. Glad we won. Um, Again, we don't have our own first round pick, so it does us no good to try to tank. Miles Garrett's a 99 overall. We'll go speed rusher here. +1 acceleration is nice. David Bell. We're going to go physical on David Bell. And get catch in traffic release and spectacular catch. The other two I'm not real worried about. We have a new injury. Obviously, it's going to be Leonard Fournette. He's out for 4 weeks, so out the remainder of the season. We'll take a look at our scenario here. We'll talk to the front office about it. If it wants to load. Great job. Yeah. What did we get? Ethan Kilmer, Devon Achane, who didn't even play in the game, and Denzel Ward get 10,000 experience. Plus, we get some staff points. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I would have rather something. I mean, I thought that's what it was going to be, just some of our good players getting XP, but I would have rather like 1,000 XP for the whole team or something. That would have been better. I mean, if we win these last 2 games, we might be able to jump ahead of the Steelers in the division. They're 7-8, but not a lot to look forward to here with the last 2 weeks of the season. We'll be taking on the Commanders in the next game. They're 9-6, but really the only thing we can look to do is just knock the teams in front of us down and try to prevent other teams from making the playoffs. There's nothing really left in this season for us to do. I mean, just look to improve a little bit. So we'll play the last 2 games, then we'll do the off season, and hopefully next season will be better. We made all those trades mid-season, and that won us a few more games. We were 0-7 to start the season or something. So 5 games, that's definitely an improvement. But we'll take on the Commanders in the next one. That's going to do it for this episode. I'll see you then. Have a good day.